Teams that are playoff bound at this point of the season, do they change anything for the rest of the year?
The main thing is you've got to keep guys fresh, and a coach doesn't want to give too much away in terms of game planning. There is a lot to consider in these moments.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Hayes. And it's Diaz with a rebound. Pass to Aldama. Now Hernan Gomez. Fournier covering. Just 5 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Koulibaly, he's checked in for Fournier. Gets the three to fall.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Inside. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Diaz, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Koulibaly. Hayes with it. Takes it inside. Here's Sarr. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Aldama, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Diaz. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Diaz has got his second basket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Koulibaly. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Aldama. Misses in close.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Rizachet. Back to Wembanyama. Koulibaly with it. Fires for 3. And it's Diaz with a rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first.
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Rupert. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Jang, he's checked in for Rupert. Jang passes to Gobert. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. And And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Here we go. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind. Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Rubio. To the left wing. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good on the 13-footer.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Now Koulibaly. Picked by Gobert. And that one's good. Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
We've got Nicholas Batum, Bilal Koulibaly out there with Risache. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Yabusele in at the 4.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Risache. No points so far. Koulibaly on the wing. To the middle. The steal. They've got Rudy Gobert. Risache out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Risache out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Here's Risache. He's averaging about 6 points per game. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Koulibaly. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Koulibaly's got 8.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Bilal Koulibaly out there with Risache. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Rubio's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Picked by Gobert from the high post. Rubio with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
To the inside. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. We've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And here's Koulibaly. Give him 8 points now. Here's Yabusele. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Taking a look at the visitors here. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Rubio. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. 10 points for him.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's the three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Rubio. That three's off the mark. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Hayes. Outside Wembanyama. Picked by Gobert. 4-3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Hernan Gomez up top. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez sets a screen with the drive. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach. Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Clock is at 3. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
They hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the...
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as tough as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq... And that's it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Ricky Rubio. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Evan Fournier, Rizachet out there with Sarr. Then there's Hayes, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Diaz can't get it to go. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Hayes. From deep, Sarr nails it from beyond the arc. Sarr's got 5 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Wembanyama out there with Sarr. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Rizachet. And it's Hayes in at the 1. Here's Sarr. 5 points in the game. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's Diaz. Give him 8 points now. Launches it. Fires in the triple. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Sarr. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Here's Diaz. He's defended by Hayes. Goes up at the elbow. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Wembanyama, pass to Hayes. The 3 from Rizachet. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Diaz. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Back to Aldama. Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Floats one up. And Fournier with the basket on the assist by Hayes.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Diaz. Now Aldama. And the layup is good. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Hayes. Wembanyama screen from outside the arc. And Hayes good for 3. Hayes has got 6.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
To the right side. Pass to Diaz. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
So both teams changing it up here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Down low. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, not enough to slow down Wembanyama.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Nicholas Batum, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Now here's Rubio. They set the pick to the paint. Tipped.
And sometimes shooters forget how long Batum is. He uses it so well to reject shots.
To the wing on the left. Here's Jang. He buries it from 3. Jang's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
There's a screen from Garuba. Coulibaly defending. Clock at 6. And it's Rubio with the 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Both teams will make substitutions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. He drops it from range.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Hayes. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Back to Hayes. Off target from outside. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Aldama. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him within single digits.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Intercepted. Here's the break. High arcing shot. Count that one.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Fournier finds Hayes. Wembanyama with it. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Here's Diaz. He's defended by Hayes. They get it back to the left side wing. Here's Aldama. Sends it home from three-point land. Aldama's got 6 here in the quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Wembanyama. He's off on that one.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Here's Wembanyama. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Wemby attacking, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Diaz. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. From the line. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And so they get the victory here at home. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that
Right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's the break. Here's Biberovic. Finish off the break.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Now, here's Wagner. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
Here's Larkin. They set the pick. Here's Sapahi. The good-looking shot from the wing.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Wagner. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to De Silva. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Biberovic. Here's Sapahi. And he dunks it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Wagner on the wing. Pass to De Silva. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
1:52 left to play here in the first. Ruder passes to Wagner. Wagner finds Wagner. 6 feet out. Good work there as it goes.
Wagner loves the ball inside. He makes his money on the block.
Here's Larkin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
First personal foul. Second.
The first free throw is good. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Wagner. There's a good screen. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
Wagner's stretching it out. We don't see him take many shots out there.
Here's Sapahi. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Biberovic. A fader. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Back to Schroeder. Wagner with a screen for Schroeder. Lock at 6. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Larkin. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Leading by just 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Washington, and it's Bonga in at the shooting guard.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Şengün. Over Hartenstein. And no good. Trying to use the glass. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Şengün with the ball. He's defended by Hartenstein. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
Here's Tiemann. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's Osman. Still yet to score. It's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Washington kicks to Wagner. 1:56 left to play here in the half. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Sabahi, he's covered by Washington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Wagner. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Korkmaz, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Washington finds Wagner. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Here's Tiemann. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wagner outside. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the crab.
Checking back in on that first half now, Franz Wagner was cooking.
So it's not about how many.
And that is.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A magnificent 69% in this game. Pass to De Silva. Hits it from three-point range. De Silva's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Now, here's Schroeder. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Basket, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Larkin. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Larkin's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Right wing, Schroeder outside. There's the pick. Shoots the three. That shot is off.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Şengün. De Silva with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Wagner. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Larkin can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Wagner. The rebound by Biberovic. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Sock up 2 there, and Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
And these two squads really know how to capitalize on mistakes. When they get going in transition, look out.
1:11 left in the third quarter.
Okay, let's take a look at Alperen Şengün. His last 10 games, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Here's Larkin. He's got 9 for the lead, and the 3 ball is good. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Wagner outside. And he knocks down the first one.
Number 13, 2 shots.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Larkin. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Drills it from outside. Larkin's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Bonga. Still scoreless. Down low. Here's Wagner. And a missed layup.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
They get it again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one falls for Larkin. Larkin hits them both. Pass to Wagner. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
It's still anybody's game. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got a chance to get a great road win right now. We got to battle and fight and get down and dirty right now, right? Let's go. Energy's got to be better.
Words moments ago from Billy Donovan, feeling they have a good chance to take one here on the road, asking for more hustle.
Yeah, it's enough that you're going up against a team on their turf in front of such a hostile crowd. You have to give maximum effort.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tiemann, and he makes good on the layup.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quit in them.
Shoots. Great look there, but off target. And wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's De Silva. Swiped it away. Into the lane. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's the screen. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
1:43 left to play here in the 4th. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Now, here's Wagner. Tries it from 19. He's off on that one.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fires the 3. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 14 points now in the second half.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Wagner from long range. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Screen by Schengen. gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Schroeder outside. Here's Wagner. It's in!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Inside, Şengün. It counts! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's in!
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment. And
Back-to-back. Just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Jock Landale is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's what Risa Shea is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Now Exum. Driving inside. The layup off target. And here's Hayes. Pass to Risa Shea. Back to Hayes. From the top of the key. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Inside. Here's Exum. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
There's very little the defense can do to stop that. Dante Exum improving at hitting tough contested shots.
Now Wembanyama. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Ingles. 6 to shoot. Here's Landale. No good on the 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fournier.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Exum outside. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Hayes. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Fournier against Giddey. On the clock. Outside Mills. The 3. It's picked off. And here's the fast break. Sarr passes to Hayes. Wembanyama screen. And Hayes good for 3. Hayes has got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they wanted to win the physical battle in that game, and they did. Their rebounding numbers really paint the picture.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Now here's Mills. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Fournier from behind the arc. First shot won't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ingles finds Simmons. Outside Mills. Green, a screen. And Patty Mills gets a three. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
The sweet spot, the comfort zone for Patty Mills.
Here's Risacher. Right now averaging 6 a game. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. Risacher's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Rudy Gobert, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Risacher. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. Ben Simmons is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Green in at the 3. Here's Yabusele, pass to Batum. Here's the pick, 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Risacher. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Now here's Ingles. Still no points. They've got Joe Ingles. Dyson Daniels out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Baines in at the center position.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Green in the post. Batum's on him. Green, the pass to Baines. Outside, Ingles. On target from range. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Risacher. He's got 5. Puts up a deep 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Here's Sarr. Outside Coulibaly. Over to the left wing. Out left to the wing. Batum outside. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Minute 32 left to play in the half. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
To the paint. Simmons with it. No points yet. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Risacher. He's guarded by Exum. From deep, Sarr. Offensive rebound. It's good. Risacher's got 7.
You know, that's the toughness and intensity scouts want to see from Risacher. He's got it, but he doesn't always show it yet as a rookie.
From deep, Giddey. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes.
And we've got the playoff. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Sarr out there with Risacher. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hayes in at the point. Joe Ingles is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. The 3 from Risacher. It's hauled in by Landale. Shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Back to Ingles. Pass to Landale. Outside Giddey. For the lead. Fournier with a rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Risacher. He has 7. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 10.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy.
Timeout.
How adept was that pass? Really nice.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You take a look at Sarr, and I can see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. Wembanyama, screen on Mills. Hayes for 3. Counted from distance. Hayes has got 8.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Landale, covered by Wembanyama. From deep, Giddey. No luck on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hayes, the pass to Sarr. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And it's Giddey off the drive. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Gobert. Outside Koulibaly. There's the three. Rebounded by Daniels. Gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Mills. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, the veteran Patty Mills understanding how to draw contact will get an opportunity at the foul line.
The first free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Fournier. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Thibault finds Mills. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock from 13, and he nails the jumper. Mills has got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, Patty Mills is one of those shoot-first kind of players because it's always been his role. That time in the mid-range, quite effective.
Now here's Fournier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Bilal Koulibaly, Nicholas Batum out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Jang in at the 1. Back to Batum.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Outside Simmons. Yep, that one goes.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Here's Jang. Pass to Gobert. Now Batum, covered by Thibault. Here's Jang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. Jang's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Simmons has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall.
Timeout,
3 for 3. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Wembanyama up top. Fades and shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's Giddey. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Giddey. That shot missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Pass to Star. Now Hayes. Down low. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Hayes. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter. Outside Giddey. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Here's Hayes on the take. And he can't get that one. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Exum. Here's Ingles. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about Joe Ingles stepping up in the clutch to deliver a big-time bucket?
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Giddey. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Hayes misses.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Giddey against Fournier. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game. Here's Hayes, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on.
Tomorrow off for a good reason, and I know you've got plans already set.
Well, Kevin, you'll find me at the polls. I imagine yourself as well. A civic duty to make our voices heard on Election Day, and a right not to be taken lightly.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Santi Aldama is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Abrinas in at the 2. Larkin looking it over. Fires from deep. Aldama with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Larkin. Pass to Şengün. Here's Biberovic. Buries it from three-point range.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
Abrinas the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Sapahi. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Diaz the pass to Aldama. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. Diaz. It's good on the putback.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Larkin. Here's Şengün. Here's Sapahi. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
There's no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
The shot's good. Abrinas has got 5 now.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Pass to Biberovic. Defended by Aldama. Picked his pocket. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Biberovic. Hernan Gomez covering. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Rubio, yes, that goes in.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, gets it done that time.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Korkmaz. And here is Şengün. It's not going to go for him.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Rubio, the pass to Abrinas. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Larkin, takes the three. First quarter wrapping up here. It's a tie ball game. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Korkmaz grabs the miss. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
The turnaround, scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Rubio outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They set the pick. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. 3-pointer on the way. Aldama with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Osman, still without a basket. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Rubio. Cans it from downtown.
Timeout. Three-point shot has always been part of Ricky's game. Consistency is what he struggles with.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Biberovic. Here's Sapahi. Trains the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Aldama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Korkmaz. So the wing on the left. Here's Şengün. It's good from long range. Şengün's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Abrinas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Abrinas has got 9 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Biberovic. Fader on the way. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Fires away from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Olé! And since we have a chip, and that about wraps.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. We've got Hernan Gomez. And it's Abrinas in at the 2-guard spot. There's a screen by Aldama. Abrinas with the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Larkin. Screen by Şengün. Nice shot by Larkin. 8 points for him.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Hernan Gomez out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Diaz in at the point guard. Abrinas with the bucket.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Larkin. Clock at 4. Free throw line jump shot. Count that one. Larkin's got 10.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Diaz in at the 1. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Abrinas. He's got 14. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Here's Larkin. 10 points for him. Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Feeds away. They grab their own miss. good by Hernan Gomez.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Larkin. 13 points in the game. From the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Abrinas. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. Hernan Gomez finds Hernan Gomez. Count that bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Larkin. Hits the three-point bomb. Larkin's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Abrinas. Shoots from the baseline, and he overshot that one, missing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Biberovic. There's the pick. This one for 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Here's Rubio. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Rubio. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Şengün with a screen on Hernan Gomez. Now Şengün. Sapahi covered by Rubio. And Garuba pulls it down.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, they get it back. Rubio. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. His three-pointers off the mark. And Garuba is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Larkin. Screen by Şengün. Goes up on the high post. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Harkins got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Abrinas. The rebound by Biberovic. .141 left in the game. Pass to Larkin. Now Şengün goes up on the wing. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he makes that one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
A shot by Biberovic, no good. 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Biberovic. Good.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Abrinas. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
It falls!
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
From the inbound. Count it!
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
To the middle. Good!
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
The 3 won't fall, and so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got.
important, but not the end-all be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
For the away team, number 32, Johannes Thiemann.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Here's De Silva. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he drops it first. Dort, he's checked in for Olynyk.
Number 9 at the line for 2.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Outside Barrett. Pass to Murray. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wagner outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Lyles. Outside Barrett. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No problems knocking that one down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Here's De Silva. Going inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Now here's Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Wagner outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Lyles a screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Wagner. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lyles a screen. The 3. Barrett knocks down the long J.
I love the back and forth. Barrett, I mean, he enjoys this kind of competition.
Pass to Wagner. Shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Lyles a screen. The 3. Barrett. That shot is off. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Dort defending. Wagner left side. Good on the shot. Wagner's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the...
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Bonga in at the 2. Clark with a screen on Washington. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Clark, and the shot goes down.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Pass to Hartenstein. Over to the wing. Washington outside. Hartenstein a screen. Washington passes to Hartenstein. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. Dort outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Hartenstein. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. And it's Bonga missing. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Got a piece of it. Clark covers. Pass to Hartenstein. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And that one good. Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Olynyk, and the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Olynyk's got his first points of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Brooks against Schroeder. Brooks, the pass to Murray. Let's go with a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Pass to Schroeder. They set the pick. His first shot coming late. The bank shot, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Murray finds Olynyk. Outside Murray. Screen by Olynyk. From the arc. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Brooks. Murray's got 6 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Brooks against Wagner. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
All right, fellas. Let's now... Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Murray, then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Count it. Good. Give him 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wagner against Barrett, and it's Wagner off the drive.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
Outside Barrett. On the wing, Murray. He's got 6. And here is Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Lyles. And here's Murray. The 3. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 9.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Wagner outside. From the wing, and the jumper is good. Wagner's got 7 points here in the quarter.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Lyles. Misses from short range. Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Schroeder.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Wagner outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Lyles. He's got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Olynyk, covered by Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Sinks it from distance. 11 points in the game.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Wagner outside. Back to Schroeder. Rebound by Olynyk.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And it's good. 2 points. Barrett's gotten his second bucket.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to De Silva. There's a screen. Lets it fly. Shot's good by Schroeder. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Murray passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Shai. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Wagner against Barrett. Wagner inside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Lyles. Lyles has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Murray launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And he lobs it up top. Washington outside. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't drop.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. From 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
A dynamic score. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Wagner. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great look there, but off target. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Wagner. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Here's De Silva. Right side, Schroeder. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot's good by Schroeder.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Back to Lyles. Launches the three. And no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Wagner. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's the home team now. Trailing by 8. Barrett is rebounded by Wagner.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Here's De Silva. Goes up again. Back to Schroeder. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder can't get it to go.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
It's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a...
About a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Hayes. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Song. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward position. Now here's Hayes. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Pass to Şengün. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Here's Rizachet. Three-pointer. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Rizachet thrives in that role.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now here's Hayes. Good on the triple. Hayes has got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Biberovic. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Hayes. Such a wide open look. 8 points for him.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Here's Şengün. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Larkin. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. Season well underway, and they've been solid. In third right now. Wembanyama sets a screen for Hayes. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Biberovic. Lock at 6. Here's Şengün. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Sinks the triple.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Teardrop shot. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Şengün. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Screen by Şengün. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Batuma's out there with Yabusele. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Coulibaly in at the 1 spot.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Yabusele. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Inside, here's Larkin. Got a piece of it. Now, Reza Shea, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Up and in from the low block. Reza Shea's got 5 points so far.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility, the rookie Reza Shea looking comfortable operating inside.
Pass to Larkin. Over to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Releases with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
No, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Larkin looking it over. Shoots. Batum grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Coulibaly, bounce pass. Here's Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Osman. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Drains the 19-footer. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the gate. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, League talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And a wide open look for Song. No good from outside. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Şengün, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Song, the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Now, here's Şengün. To the inside. Here's Sapahi. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 5.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shot on the wing. That shot off. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the visiting team. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Has been sensational. 75% for the game. Reza Shea with it, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Wembanyama is out there with Song. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Fournier in at the 2 spot. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama using those long strides in transition.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
They set the pick. Here's Larkin. On the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Hayes kicks to Fournier. Pass to Song. Back to Fournier. To the middle. Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Biberovic. From past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Biberovic has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Reza Shea. Wembanyama, a screen. Fournier's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Launches it. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Evan Fournier.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 7. Here's the screen. Here's Larkin. And it's Riziche with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Gobert. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gobert's got his second bucket tonight.
Catching them by surprise. It's not often Gobert strikes from any kind of range.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Takes it inside. Şengün. Gobert pulls it in. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Now here's Fournier. He's tightly guarded. Here's Coulibaly. Off target with the jump hook. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Şengün. From down in the low post, it goes. Şengün's got 9 points.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Here's Fournier. Banked in off the glass.
How about the ball handling display by Fournier? I like that rhyme.
Hitting at 50% in a decent crew. Here's Larkin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. From the stripe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Abusele out there with Batum, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Coulibaly, and it's Zhang in at the 1. Misses the 3. Here's Osman. Lays it up off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
To Korkmaz. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Traps in the tray.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Basket counts.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Larkin finds Şengün. Sabahi, started by Fournier. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Fournier to the wing right side. Pass to Sarr. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Sarr's got his first 2 points.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Larkin, the pass to Şengün. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Hayes the pass to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Unloads, and it falls over the rim and in.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
52 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. With the teardrop, it counts.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Şengün. Here's Larkin. Here's the floater. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Larkin, covered by Hayes. There's the triple. Was shot off that time. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So it gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Hands the 3. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the away team.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they
talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Aldama. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Left side, Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Diaz. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lyles. Now Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Murray. Buries it from three.
Yeah, right there. Jamal Murray completely unfazed by the outstretched hand of the defender. He just calmly knocks it down.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own.
And that one's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Aldama outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Dort, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from three.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games.
Get ready. These are two teams who have been flying down the court of late. Should be fun to watch.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. They set the pick. Here's Hernan Gomez. Second shot opportunity. Out to Rubio. Lets the three fly. And he buries his first look.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Hey, who's got Jamal?
Murray finds Barrett. Olynyk with the ball. Pass to Dort. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Buckets like this pump Dort up. I mean, you can tell he loves finishing right on the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Murray against Rubio. The three ball. Dort grabs the miss. Gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Murray from outside. He can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Rubio. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot from the wing. Rubio's got 5 points. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Dort in at the 4-man spot. Now here's Rubio from deep. Sinks the tray. Give him 8.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
And here's Brooks. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. And now the assist leaders in the association. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his team. Like him.
They haven't held the lead for a while.
And BA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Guarded closely. The ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the paint. Wide open look. And he drops that one in. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, do you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. No points so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the home team. Their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. Rubio with the ball. Give him 8. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Aldama outside. Rubio with the ball. No good with the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Covered by Rubio. The baseline J. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Aldama in the post. Miles on it. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Barrett. Pass to Lyles. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA SGA just powering through contact.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Rubio, lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Rubio. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lyles. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Now Aldama. He's got 5. Rubio passes to Hernan Gomez. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start. Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Kelly Olynyk, R.J. Barrett out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Murray in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. So it's the home team now. They lead by 4. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Pass to Olynyk. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Olynyk's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Shooting about 47%. A nice number. Aldama outside. Defended by Murray. Good work there as it goes.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. For 3, gets the 3 to fall. Murray's got 8 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's Lyles. He's scoreless. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Defended by Murray. Pass to Aldama from the arc. hits a three-pointer. Aldama's gotten his third basket of the night.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside Murray. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, tough finish inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like what the defense was thinking, but Gilgeous-Alexander just outworks them and gets his shot.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Diaz. 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. Diaz has got his first 3 points of the game.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Barrett, averaging around 6 a game. Murray passes to Clark. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Barrett. Murray passes to Dort. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Dort's got 5.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
A shot from the high post, and it's in there.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rubio against Murray. Outside Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Fires away from way outside. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Up 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Dort to the inside. Picked his pocket. Garuba passes to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Rubio. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Diaz. The 3. Rebound by Olenek.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Look at Shea playing big inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Aldama. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Diaz. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Diaz. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
.156 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Here's Diaz. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. From 9 feet out, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Diaz. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Counted.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Aldama grabs the board. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Diaz. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Diaz. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from close range. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Aldama. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez sets a screen.
Yes! Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From the baseline. Missed it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this.